me. Same rowdy bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the bull out the truck, take the bull out the mud, put him up in a DJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back. Fall like yellow on leaves. Fall like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. No webe, look at the boots, flee. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back. It's a big, it's a no, as long as you get really Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. Run it down, we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J that. I be in the streets like a strip rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Ready? County Lions. Ready.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. He's got a receiver and he's high. Belton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pick up of 17 and a very quick first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And nowhere to go on that one, and lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Hey, check that.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion.
70 Rangers. Drop 60.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. To the left side, that's caught by Felton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Look wide, get this one complete. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
Buffalo 18.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Got it. Ready? Ready? 70 Lions. Let's go.
Now give on the ground. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Cowboy 80.
They'll put Addison in motion. Man in motion, heading right.
Chapter 11, 18, Pioneer. Hey, Smash.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready. Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. The kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And that That one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Love to throw to get started. That's caught at Savion Williams. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big gainer for Green Bay. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Down.
From the gun, it's Love. Left side, he finds Kraft. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Vikings with the edge. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Spike 60. Ready.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will have a Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. We go play action with Love. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On the set.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Taking on defenders. Plowing forward. A pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build on as the game unfolds.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Yardage, Love, touchdown, Green Bay. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
On the go.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready. Rocco 80.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Right side, and it's brought in by Felton. And he's in! By Felton. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's touchdown, number 11 on the year. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Riker good with the extra point. The Vikings will take a 14-6 lead. Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Ready, set.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Set, go.
On the bootleg, it's Love. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
At the 28-yard line.
Got it. Let's go.
Love firing to Golden. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
It's a gain there.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to...
The ball comes out. It looked like a Packer was able to corral it, and indeed, possession stays with Green Bay.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it and at least you can maintain possession.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. Really back up now to start this drive. Now Daniel throwing on 1st and 10. And he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. That is taken in by Felton. Down the right sideline. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play for Minnesota. A pickup of 44 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
18 Romney, 8.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. A short one taken by Hawkinson.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. Next time after Green Bay, it'll be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Vikings looking for 3. Bring out the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings tack on 3 more. Extending the lead here late in the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. This one is going to sail through. the end zone for a touchback.
Talking down on his side like he had to go. If you don't agree, ask the strips on your big 5 years. You already know. Already know how it go.
Ready.
Already know I got
White, set.
On play action, Love. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's hard. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. The gain is 64.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. Jacobs will take it in. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try.
Come on, set.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way.
Well, Mike, you don't see this too often in the NFL. The rare pick 2. Now, it won't go down in the stat sheet as an interception for either guy, but the effort won't go unnoticed. For him to go the entire length of the field at the end of this drive certainly ends on a high note after giving up that touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Come on.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Moving to his right. Off he goes. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become effective. He picked up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 4.
Let's go now. Stop you lying. Go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. It'll be a Vikings first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. shotgun. It's Daniel. The ball comes out. And that ball's going to go out of bounds. So that's a backwards pass. It's a loss of yardage, and they're going to mark it at the spot right where it crossed the sideline. So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
Ready, flex, punt.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A 19-yard pickup there. First down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
That's a 26-yard line.
Okay, right? Here we go. Set.
Now Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
I can promise you that when that play caller sent that second and short play in, he never imagined his next play call would be third and long. But after that loss there, that's the case, and he's got to be scratching his head.
It is 3rd and 10.
Set. Blue striker.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
McManus on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers cut the deficit down to 1.
Tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Hold the ready.
On first down, Daniel. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 35, here's second and a couple.
Wrap all 80. Go.
On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Minnesota.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Brings up second and 9 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 9. Here's Daniel. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniel. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Maverick, 60 Stephanie, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Warriors 70.
He'll go. Here's Daniels. That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Let's ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Remember this one thing, Tim. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. Second and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight. They sell out on the run. And they're going to force this team to stop.
He gets free. And he will get into the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. game, this has been back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big play coming up for the Pack as they're going to go for two. From the gun, it's Love. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Daniels now going to look to throw. This one complete to Oliver. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On play action, Daniels. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. This is 1st and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80. Rattler.
Throwing again. Daniel will find his man. That's Jaden Higgins.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. This one brought in by Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
18 Cardinal.
Daniels going to throw again. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
To the air again is Daniel. That'll be caught. And he's not going to make it into the end zone. However, there is a flag down. So let's see what that's all about. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Come on, set. 60 reps. 60 reps. Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So, it's a win for the Packers. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson.